Yo, what is up guys, Maze here and I'm back with another video, and today man I want to go over the top 5 best SMG loadouts that you guys need to use right now for Warzone. After season 5 they buffed a lot of these SMGs and they changed a lot of these attachments, so some attachments get nerfed and buffed. So this video is just going to show the best loadouts for these weapons. Now before you get into the video, be sure to go down below, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a single upload on the channel. And these are the shoutouts for today's video. If you do want to shout in the next one, do comment down below Maze Squad and I will put your name on the screen, or just comment down below like your first, second, third, whatever. So be sure to join my Discord. I will be playing with all my subscribers in there. If you guys want to play with me for Warzone, definitely do join that Discord. Link is in the description. Alright guys, let's get straight into the top 5 best loadouts. Guys, the first loadout I want to go over is going to be the PPSH, man. This setup is absolutely insane. Right now might be one of the best setups to use. It is crazy. The hipfire on this thing is super accurate, man. The first thing you do want to put on is going to be the recoil booster. This is just going to increase the fire rate on the weapon. You pretty much need this on all of your class setups for Vanguard. Any Vanguard weapon, put on the recoil booster. You're just going to get a very fast time to kill with this attachment. Now for the barrel, this one I'm be using guys is 230mm, just because honestly utilize the PPSH meta, and that is going to be the hipfire, man. You don't even have to aim in with this weapon. It is very accurate when you are using the hipfire meta. The optic, man, I'm going to be using this one right here, the ISO 3P, just because it's a very nice optic, and personally I really like the iron sights on this. I think it's really nice, and yeah, it's going to increase the ADS speed as well, so you can aim in very quickly, and honestly man, you're going to catch enemies off guard. Now for the stock, I'm using the remove stock just so you can increase the hipfire accuracy again, and trust me guys, this hipfire weapon is insane, man. Right now this is the meta of the PPSH. Use this immediately. But anyways, this is also going to increase the movement speed and the sprint to fire speed, and as you guys know, man, I really love to utilize the movement in this game. You can move around very quickly with the remove stock. Now for the perk, I'm using tight grip just because while you're shooting, like while you're continuously firing your weapon, it's going to actually increase the recoil and accuracy while you're doing that. I think it's very overpowered, man. You guys are going to get no recoil at all. You're going to get a lot of kills, man, with this right here. For perk 2, I like to use quick. I love to get the increased sprint speed. I think it's super important, and honestly I don't think you really need anything else. I think really the movement speed is the most important thing you need, especially in this game. Now for the rear grip, I'm using the pine tar grip just because you are going to get a boost in the recoil control as well as the hipfire accuracy again. So pretty much guys, as you guys already noticed, man, there's a lot of these attachments are improving the hipfire accuracy. I think it's super important, man. You are going to be using that meta, and I will honestly drop some gameplay with this setup very soon. But yeah guys, definitely do put this on. It's going to be the pine tar grip. Now for the magazine, you guys got to be using the Nambu 71 round mags. This is going to increase the recoil control and accuracy, fire rate, as well as the magazine. Of course, man, you're getting a very nice round of 71. You're not going to run it at all, and I think it's honestly just perfect. Ammunition, I'm using the frangible. I think I've been trying this out recently, and I think it's very nice compared to lengthen. It just really depends, but anyway, since this gun is like a hipfire weapon, you don't really need lengthen. You do want frangible just because it's going to give like a wounding effect when you are like shooting an enemy. Now for the underbarrel, I'm using the Carver foregrip. I think it's very nice. You're going to get another boost for the hipfire accuracy, and you're going to get a boost for the vertical recoil control. That's a PPSH build. Let's get straight to the next weapon. Alright guys, the next weapon we got here is going to be the MP40. This setup is absolutely insane. It's one of the best weapons right now, especially right now because it's the meta. MP40 is absolutely insane. Let's go straight to the setup. The first thing I did put on here is going to be the recoil booster. I think it's super important, man. As I said before, you guys got to put on this attachment for almost all of your Vanguard weapons, but it is going to absolutely just increase the time to kill, and it's going to increase the fire rate, man. You guys need this on the MP40. Now for the barrel, we're going to be using the 317. I think it's super important. You can be very controllable and very accurate with this one right here, and you also get the reduced goal swing gun bob. So overall, man, this gun is just going to have no recoil at all. Now for the optic, I always use this on all my class subs. It's going to be a slight reflector. It's just going to help you become like a little bit more accurate on this weapon, and I think it's needed. I don't recommend using anything. I don't recommend using this without an optic or even these, but I highly recommend you put on the slight reflector. Now for the stock, I like to use the folding. I've been using this for a while now. I think it's very nice. It helps increase the sprint to fire speed and the movement speed, so I think it's super important. I want to be able to aim in very quickly, and I can also move around much quicker. For the perk, I'll be using Brace just so we can get a boost in the accuracy while we're shooting the weapon. I think it's super important, man. You guys are going to get no recoil at all while you are shooting your weapon. I think it's super nice, and it's really needed on this weapon. Perk 2, we're going to be using Quick just to increase the sprint speed on the MP40. For the rear grip, we're going to be using the hatch grip. I like to use this a lot just so you can get get another boost for the recoil control. I think it's really nice, man. I like to have no recoil on my weapons, so this is going to help a lot, as well as going to increase the flinch resistance. Now for the magazine, I like to use a Granco 45 round mags. I think it's perfect. You don't really need the 64. I think it's too much, and you are getting a downside of the movement speed, which is going to pretty much just slow you down. So highly recommend put this on right here. It's just going to help with the fire rate, ADS speed, movement speed, and the recoil control. For ammunition, I like to use lengthen. You could also use frangible, but since you are using MP40, I would say like you guys need the range with this gun right here. So put on the lengthen. It's going to increase the bullet velocity. Now for the underbarrel, I like to use the Mark 6 Celta just so we can get a boost for the ADS speed as well as the movement speed again. I think it's super nice, man. You guys are going to get kills very quickly. It's a very overpowered attachment right here. That's pretty much it for the MP40, man. Let's get straight to the next weapon. Now guys, the Armager is one of the best weapons right now, especially for Fortune's Keep. It's pretty much like a lot of people are using this gun right now, and it's very nice. Let's get straight to the setup. Of course, the muzzle, we're going to be using a recoil booster. I like to increase the fire on all my weapons. Put this on right here. Now for the barrel, I like to use the 315 just so we can get a boost in the damage. We also get less damage at fall off at longer ranges. So while we are shooting at the longer ranges, we are getting almost a less damage fall off. That means as like any type of range possible, man, this damage is not going to go down. So it's a very nice barrel right here. You guys need to use this. We're going to be using a slate reflector. I think it's super nice, man. It's a very good optic to use. I use this on all my weapons and it's super nice. For the stock, I like to use the Emerald SA folding. It's really nice just because you're getting a boost in the sprint to fire speed as well as the movement speed. Overall, compared to the other stocks, I like this the most just because of that movement speed boost as well as the sprint to fire speed. For the perk, I like to use hard scope. I actually did switch this out, man. I used to use like steady, but I actually put this on hard scope and I think it's overpowered. Now, while you are shooting enemy after you're aiming down sight, your accuracy is just going to improve, and as well as your recoil control. So pretty much, man, this gun, it's going to be a laser beam. Perk 2, I like to use quick just so we can get a boost in the sprint speed. The rear grip, I like to use the hatch just so we can boost in the recoil control as well as the flinch resistance. Super important, man. You guys want to be 100% accurate with this weapon, and guys, this weapon does a lot of damage, so you guys need to put this on. The magazine, I like to use the 60 round mags. I think it's super nice, man. It gives you a lot of ammo. This gun has a very fast fire rate, so you do want to put this on. It's going to help you a lot. Ammunition, I like to use lengthen. Of course, at the longer ranges, you guys are going to be needing the bullet velocity. It's really just going to make this overpowered. You can literally beam kids across the map, especially with the barrel that you're going to be putting on. You guys need to put this on right here. Underbarrel, we're going to be using a Mark 6 Celta just so you can get a boost the ADS speed as well as the movement speed. Alright guys, that's the class setup for this one. Let's get straight to the next weapon. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure you guys did not expect this, but I will be giving you right now the Mac 10 class setup. Right now, after the new update, they did a lot of new tweaks to these weapons, and the Mac 10 right now actually is going to be the meta. For the muzzle, I like to use the agency suppressor just so you can get the sound suppression, vertical recoil control, bullet velocity, as well as increased effective damage range. So overall, man, this suppressor can not only like just silence your weapon, but it's going to do a lot of other things. Your recoil control is going to increase the bullet velocity. Overall, man, you guys need to put this on right now. For the barrel, put on the 5.9 task force. It's going to help you a lot, man. It's going to give you a boost in the effective damage range again. So honestly, this gun has a lot of range. It's going to help with the bullet velocity as well as the strafe speed, so you will be actually able to strafe with this weapon. Laser, I like to use a target shooting spotlight. I like this just because you're getting a boost in the movement speed as well as the aim walking movement speed, and I like to utilize like the strafing on this weapon. I think it's very nice, and the Mac 10 shoots crazy quick, so it's going to help you a lot. With the stock, I like to use the Raider just so you can get a boost in the ADS firing movement speed, aim walking movement speed, as well as the sprint to fire time. The magazine, I like to use a 53 round drum. I think it's perfect, man. This gun has a very fast fire rate, so you are going to be using a lot of ammo. So you gotta rely on this drum right here. It's 53 rounds, very nice, and honestly just perfect. Alright guys, that's it for the Mac 10, man. Let's go straight to the next weapon. Last but not least, we got the H4 Blixen. Now, even after the nerf for this weapon, this gun is still overpowered, so I will be giving the best up right now for the H4 Blixen after the patch. You're going to be using the recoil booster. It's going to increase the fire rate on your H4. It's very nice. You got to put this on right here. For the barrel, we're going to be using the RMK. I actually switched this out. I used to use the first one, but I actually started using this one, and I think it's super nice. It's going to increase your damage. It's going to, again, increase your damage range as well as the bullet velocity. But yeah, guys, right now, after the patch, this one right here is going to be the best barrel. You need to put this on. The optic, we're going to be sticking with this slate reflector. It's one of the best optics in the game. I do not mess with this one right here. I'm very accurate with the slate reflector, so honestly, put this on. Stock, I like to use remove stock. I actually did switch this out. I used to use this one just because it gives you like a nice hip fire accuracy, gives you ADS time and movement speed, but I just did switch it out, and now I'm going to be using the remove stock. So you're getting a boost in remove you're getting a boost in the movement speed, sprint to fire speed, as well as the ADS speed. For perk, I'm using fleet just so you can get another boost in the movement speed as well as the weapon swap quickness. So you can like honestly just spam triangle. You can do all of that type of stuff with a fleet. I think it's super nice. And that movement speed is just going to help you so much. Now for perk 2, I like to use quick just so you can get a boost in the sprint speed. Overall, you are going to be able to sprint very quickly. You're going to be move very quickly, and you can literally win so many gunfights, man, with this one right here. The rig grip, I like to use a groove grip, man. I know a lot of attachments I showed you did actually affect the recoil, so this one right here is just going to honestly fix that, as well as also going to give you that ADS time. Right here, it's going to improve the horizontal control, as well as the ADS fire and move speed, as well as the aiming stability. And for magazine, we're going to be using a 54 round mags. It's going to help with the recoil control and accuracy, increase torso damage, as well as the magazine ammo capacity. So 54 rounds, man, I think is just perfect. I wouldn't recommend you use anything else besides this one. Ammunition, we're going to be going with the lengthen, so we can increase the bullet velocity. And lastly, we're going to be using the underbarrel. We're going to be using the SG98 compacts just so we can get a boost in the aim locking movement speed, as well as a reduced skull sway and gun bob. So overall, man, while you're shooting an enemy, man, this gun is not going to move at all, man. It's going to be a laser beam, literally. You guys need to put this on. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, man. Hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like. Comment down below what setup you guys are using down below. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.